Hi, how are you doing? My name is Confidence and this is Confidence Uncut. I make videos about fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and life experiences. If you're interested in any of those, this is the channel to be on. Please subscribe, turn on your notification so that you will be the first to know anytime I upload new content. And to the existing family, you know how we do it. It's unfiltered, uncensored, and unapologetic. And I must add, loads of fun. Today, I want to have a conversation about matters of the heart. Yes, it's very important that we know what to do and when to do certain things concerning love, relationship, dating, and all that. So I will get right into it. So the story is when my parents got separated, because they're still not divorced. It's not legal yet. I don't know why it even takes them that long anyway. But the story is when my parents got separated, I was sent off to my grandma in Accra, actually my grand auntie in Accra to live with her. And now looking back, I was exposed to a lot that if I was living in the village, I wouldn't have been exposed to. There was television, there was just so much that was out there because I was being brought up in a city. If I was being brought up in the village, it would be a different story. So by the time that I go through my grandma, my grand auntie, my dad, and I was brought back to my mom in the village, I was exposed to a lot. And that is a different story for another day because there is a lot that happened between that small space of time. So when I got back to the village, my fashion sense was more like I was still living, in Accra, and I was getting the wrong, attention from men. And I started dating a gentleman that was much older than me, much. I think he was even in his like 25, 7, something like that, which I shouldn't have been doing something like that. But I was rebellious. I was, out there. And I thought I had arrived at that age. Like, now no one can say nothing to me. Then my mom was like, okay, no one can say nothing to you. My mom went to his house, called both of his parents, and just said, she went all out and told them, let your son stay away from my young daughter. Now, why am I saying this story? The reason why I'm saying that is at that age, I had no business dating anyone. I should have been dating myself, getting to know myself. You know what I mean? At that age, you're now discovering who you are and what you think of life. And if you should allow someone in your life, they can define your thoughts and feeling towards a particular subject. So we're talking about love. So if you don't know yourself and you're dating someone and they didn't treat you well, let's just take that for example. They don't treat you well. You would, at that age, you just have a bad memory of being in love, if that makes sense at all. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, if you allow someone into your life and you don't know yourself, you can't stand and say, yes, I know maybe you are the problem, I am not the problem. So at that age, you should not be dating anyone. You can be friends and talking to someone, but like exclusively dating the person, no, it's not a good idea. That age, you are way too young and you have no business to be dating someone. Well, what attracts me most about a man? For me, it's more personality than what the person is worth. Well, of course, when there's a little bit more money, yeah, it makes it sweeter. But personality is very important. I would give an example. When I met my husband, his personality made me feel secured, loved, and his sense or his knowledge of Black culture. Oh my goodness, there were things that I didn't even know because I'm coming from Africa, and my idea of Black culture has always been, okay, you're in Africa, so everything to you is Black culture. I didn't realize that there was another culture, like the American Black culture and all that. So his movie, his music, all that reflected that he knew a lot, and that made me feel that, okay, this man wants to be with a Black woman because my husband is white. And so be attracted to the right things about a man. Yes, some people can be attracted by the money, but the money it doesn't go that long. It wouldn't last. Because once the money is gone, what is there? But if you're attracted to the person's personality, that will go a long way. So attraction is very important. And for me also, I've dated over the years much older men, and there's a lot that I've learned from them. And I'm not saying go out there and date an older man, but that's what works for me. So when you're dating someone, there is a lot that you can learn from them. These are the things that should attract you. Hardworking. I learned my hardworking from someone I dated. My sense of humor. Yes, I learned it from someone. My perseverance, my force. I learned this from someone. So it's important that you have the right attraction. The next one is a painful one. Oh, broken heart. Yes. When your heart is broken, you feel like your whole world is crashing down. There is nothing, darling. There is, yeah, there is. But broken heart is a very necessary, thing to happen. You have to have your heart broken so that you can put it back together. It has to be in pieces all over the place, and then you can put it back together, mend it, and take care of it. Because if you're not taking care of your heart, it will get broken very often, or over and over and over. If your heart is broken, you take the time, sit down, and actually think and kind of sit down and look at the situation and go like, okay, what did I do wrong? Did I go about it right? What did he do wrong? What did that person that broke my heart did wrong? So then you can see red flags next time when they start, or you can also even see the red flags for yourself and go like,
oh, this is what I did the last time, and this is the result of it.
So a broken heart is a necessary evil. Please, it is. And you have to kiss a few frogs before you can find your Prince Charming. So, broken heart, it's painful, but you'll get over it. It shall pass, and you will find love again. Now, let's get to what I can't tolerate. Okay, I cannot tolerate a disrespectful person. Let me break it down. You can be in a restaurant and your man is so lovey-dovey, pulling your chair for you, opening doors for you. And then once the waiter comes, he starts shutting the waiter down, disrespecting the waiter. Okay. Is it because he's a disrespectful person, or he's just being disrespectful to the waiter? Darling, he's a disrespectful person. Because maybe he doesn't need anything from the waiter, or because he's paying the waiter. Once he shows that kind of behavior in the future, when he doesn't need anything from you, he'll be disrespectful towards you. He'll be disrespectful towards your family. And disrespect leads to so many things. If you respect me, you would not cheat on me. If you respect me, you would not talk bad about me. If you respect me, you will respect my family. Do you see how I'm going with this? Yeah? So a disrespectful person, man, confidence. Now, I can't do that. Sorry. Thank you very much. You can stay with your disrespectful personality and I would move on. Thank you. If he respects you, another thing, you send a text message and it will take him 3, 2, 4 days to reply. That person does not respect you, because if they respect you, they will return your call as soon as they see it. Maybe they're even doing something important in a meeting, whatever. They will call and say, darling, oh, sorry, I missed your call, but my day is very busy. We will speak later. Or even send you a little text message. Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't pick up your call. I will call you later. That is signs of someone that respects you. So if you send a text message and, it's taking forever to answer, that's a sign he doesn't respect you. He doesn't care for you. Please move on. You find someone that would respect you. Okay, now we need to find them and keep them, right? So we're talking about the keepers, the ones that we need to keep. I would say that you should find a kind man. So I'm not talking about someone that will be throwing money at you and all that. Yes, it's fine. It's nice to receive gifts and all that. But a kind man would pay for your taxi. Pay the taxi driver directly. And to me, that is a sign that says, oh, I know you can take care of yourself. I know you love yourself. I know you're an independent person, but I am still willing to take care of you. Do you see what I mean? It's different than him giving you, oh, here's the money, go and take the car. No, it's like, okay. And that man pays attention to details. So the kind man we want to keep would show he'll be generous, he'll be warmth, he will be caring, he will show affection, and he would definitely be concerned. Okay, this one, sometimes we miss it because we go like, oh, we want to get to know this person, so we don't wait for it. But there is nothing like a man that pursues you. Oh, the text message, hi beautiful, hi queen. You have to let him pursue you. He needs to do that, and that would even make you want more of him, because then you take your phone and you're waiting. Oh, I have not received a text message. Oh, I wonder what he's thinking. Okay. And then when the text message comes, hi beautiful, you smile, and that makes your day. So it's very important to allow yourself to be pursued. So a man that will pursue you is a keeper. Attention, attention, attention. Yes. So a man that pays attention will know when you've had a facial. Yeah. Or you've had a haircut. So you walk through the door, or he sees you on a date, he goes like, oh, have you cut your hair? What is different? Did you have a haircut? Or what is different? Did you have a facial? Maybe he would not even be able to say facial, but he would go like, oh, you're brightened, you're glowing. A man that pays attention to details is very important, because then that will lead on to him giving you compliments. Oh, you look very beautiful. Oh, I love your hair. Is it a new haircut? So a man that pays attention to very, fine details, he's a keeper too. That's another keeper. So we want to put that all kind and all that into one man. Does love exist at first sight? Yes, it does. In as much as it's very little, there's not much out there. Very few people find love at first sight. I'm a living example of it. But it does exist, and it can happen. But in case it doesn't happen, my darling, please date a friend. When I mean a friend, someone that you have a friendship with. I'm not going to say date your friends, yeah. But what I mean, like the base of your relationship should be friendship. Because if this person is your friend, you will talk about anything. You can get things resolved easily. This person will be frank and honest with you. So friendship is something that you need to have in a relationship, or you should be looking out for when you find that man that you want to keep. If you're friends with someone, you're not shy. They get to know who you are, your true self, and they will accept you for who you are because they are your friend. So friendship is very important, and that should be a base for a keeper. Talking about friendship, that leads on to my next point, which will be conflicts, how to resolve your conflicts. Okay, so if you're friends with someone, it's easy to talk to them, right? So that goes to say friendship is important. And I would also say that be careful the kind of words and gestures that you do when you are in an argument or there is conflict, because there are certain things that you say them and you can never take them back. So please be careful the kind of words that you use to resolve a conflict, the kind of actions, your hands, your demeanor and all that. It's very important, because sometimes you're so upset that you raise your hand and you can't take that back. Okay? Or you go and call someone the names that you would never call them if you are not in a conflict state or you're not upset with them. So be careful the words you use. And I would say also that if you're someone that you find it difficult, because hey guys, I stand accused when I'm upset and you don't know me and you see me upset, you go like, is she a lady? No, because the venom, the things that come out of my mouth, oh my goodness, you don't want to hear them. Ooh. So I try my best not to get to that point. But if you are that type of person, do me a favor, write it down, whatever you want to say. Write your points down. You can send it as a text message, or you can even give it as a letter, because that gives you the time to edit. It's very important that you can edit what you want to say, and it also would come across clearly what you want to say. The message will go straight to the point if you write it down, or write it down in a text or on paper. It's important you think about things like that, because when I'm upset, I hate myself when I'm upset. Yeah. And I'm sure you do also hate yourself when you maybe not hate, but you know what I mean. Write it down and be kind with the words that you use. You don't need to scream to make your point. You don't need to scream to make your point. You don't need to use foul language to make your point. So be gentle, be kind, and remember, the person you're arguing with or the person you have the conflict with is your friend. And we don't want to hurt our friends, do we? Yeah? Okay. So resolve conflicts in a nice way, a calm way. I know it's difficult to do, but try that. Then the final one for today is how to keep the spark alive. Yes, it's difficult. It's difficult to keep the spark alive because, you've been dating someone or you're living with them and all that. You kind of forget yourself, okay? So sometimes you will find me wig off and just walking through the house. Whereas he doesn't even find me attractive anymore. He just go like, oh, okay, mommy. Then that is the end of it. That does not keep the spark alive. So how do we keep our spark alive? What we'll do is, he makes it a point, my husband makes it a point to take me on a date twice a month. So this time, this gives me the chance to have my hair done, have my nails done. We go on a beautiful dinner, go to the concert or go to the theater or something like that. And when you spend time, when everyone is looking beautiful and feeling their best, you give yourself to your partner, and your partner give themselves to you. And another tip that I can say, he sends me flowers every Thursday, and he just go like, oh, your secret admirer, just send the flowers. And then for a second, my mind just go like, oh, I have a secret admirer. Meanwhile, it's him. So there are little things that you can do, he leaves notes around. Sometimes I'll be cooking in the kitchen and I'll find a note that say, you're special. So using kind words, drawing the person in all the time, that also will keep the spark alive. Doing things just the two of you with no other person involved, going to the cinema. These things keep the spark alive. So there's another one, yeah. Do things that will keep your spark and your love life lit. Is that what you guys would say? The young people say lit, yeah, lit. So to end all this, I would say Know yourself before you start dating. Find a kind man. Be friends with your partner. Resolve conflicts. Compromise sometimes, and keep the spark alive. Yes, that it is for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed and you have stayed till the end of this video, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe, turn on your notification, and share. And this is what keeps this channel alive. And don't forget also to follow us on all our social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and it is Confidence Uncut, Confidence with a K. Or you can follow me more on my personal page, Confidence Haugen, on all the social media platforms. Thank you so much. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.